Hey guys, how you doing? Are you having a great weekend? I hope so. Hello. I am Rosemary Nonny. I am the Prosperity Minister. I support you in leaving behind the pain, the limiting stories of the past, and to rise victorious in your true design life. I am here on this wonderful roundabout, which you can't quite see probably, but here I am with my skates on. Can you see my skates? Here I am with my skates on, and because this is one thing that I've decided to learn recently, and it's been, and I've mentioned it a few times, but it's become a bit of a learning thing for me. And I suppose I'm going to talk about it a little bit with you guys, because you know when you start doing something new, there's this whole fear thing going on. And the tendency, and I know with me, as I was on these skates to begin with, there's a tendency to want to, especially when they start going too fast, a little bit scary, you want to lean back, you want to pull away from it. But when I do that, I fall on my butt very quickly, and it hurts. But what if I lean in to the pain? What I'm finding today, and as I get more confident in doing this whole skating thing, is that as I lean into the pain, rather than try and lean away from it, I am less likely to fall on my butt. I've only fallen once today, whereas in previous days and previous practice times, I've fallen down every 5 minutes or so. Because every time I'd lean back, I'd fall backwards onto my butt. But now I lean into the pain. So even though my instinct is to run away, I push forward. And I think of, all of us, and I suppose if all of us, whatever it is that we're doing, even for me, as I'm pursuing or building Project 334K, wanting to reach 334,000 people every single day, empowering them, inspiring them, helping them to see who they are, it gets scary at times. And so then there's a tendency to want to lean away from the pain, lean away from the fear, run away, really. But I don't. I'm so used to continually leaning into my fear when it comes to building my vision, but I know that's not the case for all of y'all yet. That for some of you, you actually think it makes more sense to lean away from the pain. But every time you do that, you take yourself away from your vision. Every single time you lean away from the pain, you're making your vision less and less likely to happen. In fact, it's the fact that you lean away from the pain that causes you pain, basically, because because you're expecting to be in pain. If you lean in, you then lean back, but then you're in pain because you leant back, not because you leant in. If you see what I mean, do you see what I'm saying? That your protection is causing you pain. If you didn't try to protect yourself so much, you might find that actually you just keep moving forward little by little. Yeah, you might stumble a bit. I stumble a bit. I find my arms like waving around in the air trying to catch a hold of something, but then I steady myself. Not always, I'm still learning. And when you're learning, that will happen. You steady yourself, or you don't, you fall down, and that's fine. But the falling down that happens as a natural event of learning is actually not always as painful as the falling down as a result of running. Okay? Your protection is causing you pain. Do you see what I'm saying here? That the thing you do to protect yourself is the very thing that is causing you pain. If you stopped trying to protect yourself from fear of building a vision, of doing the next thing, of being consistent in showing up in whatever, asking for that relationship, in having that conversation with someone, if you just, instead of trying to shield yourself from putting yourself out there, you might find that actually the thing you expected to happen doesn't happen. That actually you might be a little bit unsteady, but then you somehow find the way to stay steady, that you steady yourself and you realize, oh, it wasn't actually as bad as I thought. Having that conversation with someone, having that conversation with your loved one who maybe you're arguing with about for whatever reason, it could just not be as scary as you think. Starting that business, setting up that new income stream, figuring out whatever it is for life. Lean in. Stop running away. Because sometimes the very fact that you run away is the thing that causes you pain. Okay? You hearing me? Hearing me? Honey, it's this kind of thinking, this kind of inspiration, this kind of empowerment, as well as the exact strategies on how to do these things are exactly what we do within the Deliberate Millionaire Assembly, okay? It's about, you know, ooh, there's an insect on my, I'm going to, on my camera thing. Huh, interesting. So it's exactly what we do in the Deliberate Millionaire Assembly. We clean, we clear the blocks to peace and plenty. I help you identify them, help you sort them out, okay? And then we also help you set up new income streams. But the thing I find for most people is even if yes, I do believe that as spiritual people, we should be just seeking to have an abundance of finance so that we can enjoy life, okay? As well as so that we can reach more people. One of my big reasons for wanting to have a heck of a lot more finance is to continually reach more people with advertising and all of that stuff. So yeah, there's all kinds of great reasons as well as completely selfish reasons why I think everybody should have a lot of money. So yes, I'll help you set up income streams, but I find that in the process of doing that, we have to handle all the relationship stuff. We have to handle the wounded child within you that needs sorting out, because if we don't, you're not able to do the whole income stream thing, because spiritual people, for whatever reason, you always associate your money with how good you are. And we want to get rid of that particular line of thinking, because nothing is denied you. Nothing is denied you except you keep denying yourself because you think you have to be some kind of perfect paragon of virtue before you're allowed to just enjoy life. You can enjoy life now. But being part of the Deliberate Millionaire Assembly means that you're exposed to this kind of thinking on a daily basis, okay? So if you would like to come and do life with me within the assembly, send me through the message with the word millionaire and I'll get the link over to you. But really, some of y'all, you try very hard to figure this stuff out alone. And you don't need, you can. But sometimes some things are so deep-rooted within you that unless you have ongoing support, it's going to be really difficult to even identify that there's an issue or where the issue is, because you don't know. This has been your life for so long. And so give yourself the opportunity to thrive. Give yourself the opportunity to rise up, my love. Come into the assembly. Come and do life with me. Message me the word assembly and I will get the link over to you. It's very cost effective because my thing is to reach as many people as possible. I don't ever want money to be an issue, but you know what? Even if I priced it at $1, some people would still find a way to say, oh my God, I can't. So you know what, whatever. So ultimately, you place value on what you place value on. Do you place value on you? For some of you, you need the Deliberate Millionaire, at least at this phase in your life, because you know you're called to something more. Message me the word millionaire, share this video with somebody else, and lean into the fear. Stop trying to stretch away from it, okay? Because sometimes the protection is the thing that is causing you pain. Your protections are causing you pain. So lean in. So like right now, there's a part of me that just wants to give up the skates and go home, but I'm going to at least end on a high. I'm going to go around a few times and then I'm going to finish, because then I know that I did it, okay? That I can face into my fears and I can keep moving forward. I'm sorry if there were any comments, but I'm always so worried about moving this phone in any way at the moment. For whatever reason, every time I try to look at comments on the phone, it gives me jips. So if you are saying hello to all of you, share this video with somebody else, okay? Until the next time, have a great rest of your day wherever you are on the planet. You are worthy of the best. Allow yourself to enjoy it. Allow yourself to achieve it. Allow yourself to create it. The divine wants to partner with you in doing all of this stuff if you will allow it. So please allow it, okay? If you want to do life with me in the Deliberate Millionaire Assembly, message me the word assembly, share this video with someone else. Mwah! Much amazing love. Bye.